Alright, so I'm back. I'm doing another review for Fosi Audio. Today I've got the V3. It is a two-channel amp. It is 300 watts per channel. So it's honestly, for its size, it's a pretty powerful amp. I can tell you right now, feels like it's got some pretty good weight to it. There are two different versions, or I guess I should say two different versions of the power cable. One is the 32 volt, which is what I've got right here, and one is a 48 volt. If you're wondering the difference, basically with the 48 you're going to get a little bit more power. So of course the amp is not going to be working as hard to get the same level of volume. It's not going to work as hard to get the same level of clarity. In fact, typically it's going to be a little bit more clear at the same level of volume because it's just simply not working as hard. Or you could push some more watts to bigger speakers or something like that. For me, the power is more than enough. I'm really more into the clarity. I did get this from Fosi Audio as something to test for them. If I was to order this, I would order it with a 48, hands down. If this becomes kind of a mainstay for me in my system, I probably will upgrade that. But let's go ahead and get this box open, take a look, see what's going on. Fosi does a really good job of packaging. Everything looks like it's in great shape. There is a pretty good sized dent in the box, you probably saw, but everything looks great inside, so that's what really matters. Here's the power supply again. Like I said, it is a 32 volt. So we'll test this out. I don't have the 48 to compare. Maybe I'll get that at some point down the line, and we'll see what the difference is there. But like I said, I wouldn't hesitate to order it with the 48. I can upgrade it for about 50 bucks on Amazon. This whole thing right now, of course, it's Cyber Monday, so maybe the lowest price ever, but you can get it for 79 bucks on Amazon. I think it's typically 99. So you know, for a sub $100 amp, this is definitely a pretty good deal. I've got a little user manual here, which probably won't ever look at. Hopefully I won't need it. So here is the amp, and it's got some pretty good weight to it. Got a lot of holes here for cooling, which is kind of nice. Typically I don't really like to stack amps. You know, you see people with these huge stacks of amps and all their different AV components. I really am not that guy. I like everything on a separate shelf so it can cool better. I do have fans built into my shelf with a thermostat. This one though is going to get stacked. You know, you kind of run out of room at some point, so it is going to stack on top of one of my other amps. My other amp is pretty wide, so this will go sort of to one side. So, you know, I like that they put that into the cooling. Another thing about this that's really neat is you can replace the op amps in it. It's just a little chip inside. I may do something on that at some point, but it looks like it's just got some Allen screws right here that you take out, slide that out, and you can actually replace those. So it's sort of like replacing a tube in a tube amp. You kind of tweak the sound to how you like it. You can get it a little bit warmer, or you can get it a little bit more full sound stage. You don't have to do all that. If you don't want to, if you just enjoy it the way it is, it's fine. But, you know, a lot of people, once they get a product they really like, I really like this amp, this is the one that I'm going to keep for a long time. Let me just see if I can get it that 1% better. And unfortunately, with audio equipment, you're always chasing that extra 1%. But it's kind of neat that in a sub $100 amp that you can do that with this, because typically those are soldered in. It's not something that you can mess with unless you just really know what you're doing. But you know, it's kind of nice that they make it a little more user-friendly, and you're not seeing that a lot with devices anymore. They don't make devices to repair. They don't make devices to change. It's kind of nice that that this manufacturer takes the time to do that. So first off, got a little pot right here for the volume. It doesn't have bass or treble or fader or balance or anything like that. It's just on with a click and volume. I kind of like that. I will be using it with a turntable preamp, also by Fosi, that does have all the adjustments. So I really don't need it twice. I like that it's kind of a simple design. It also has, of course, the RCA in the back. It does have a pre-out input. I really like these jacks here for the speakers. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to get it where you can see there's actually a hole in there. You can just stick a speaker wire through, screw that down to tighten it up. So you don't need any kind of special fittings or anything like that. I do really like the banana plugs. This one's made by Nakamichi. You can get them. There's so many different manufacturers that make them. It's probably one company that makes them all, but they're just branded differently. But it's kind of nice because this you can just screw on the end of a speaker cable. It kind of crimps on, and you can just plug that straight in. So I like that they put that there. They don't have just the kind that you've probably seen where you have the little flapper thing you flip up and it's spring loaded and holds it. I don't like those at all. I love this that they put that there. All my other systems use banana plugs, so I can just unplug from one and plug into the other. I probably will look at getting a switch at some point, speaker and amp switch. Fosi does have one on Kickstarter right now if you want to check that out. It's not released yet. It even has the VU meters if that's your thing. Yeah, I mean, so far impressed with the way that it looks, the way that it feels. Everything feels real tight. Check out the V3. I'll make another video here shortly of me hooking it up and playing with it. I'll probably do some stuff wrong because that's how I like to do it, just to kind of see what happens. But yeah, we'll check it out in the next video. Thank you.